Hey, good morning, everybody. I am here with a very special guest for our Deal of the Week this week, the Rutherford Team Expert Series. None other than Anne Lakusta herself, who around here does not need an introduction, but for you guys who may not know her, I'll let her introduce herself real quick.
Well, good morning. Gosh, I like to think I'm a celebrity. Hey, I am here today because Kevin and I are working together. I'm coaching him on his business ownership. So I was the team leader here at Keller Williams Flower Mound for about 9 years. Office grew like crazy, tripled the owner profits for those of you who are business owner. That's interesting, right? And now I'm the broker for about 4,000 agents across Texas, helping them with all of their legal challenges. And I wrote a Wall Street Journal best-selling book on leadership by attraction. And gosh, we're here today really because you're growing as a business owner and growing, yes, as a real estate expert, but also just in helping people on their journey through life, right?
Yeah.
And so you told me you wanted to talk about people on the sidelines of real estate.
There's so many right now that are sitting on the sidelines waiting, whether that's waiting to buy their first home or waiting to upgrade their housing in 2023. You know, we've talked about that there may not be a better time than what we've seen in the past, 6 months and continuing forward.
Well, I think we're at this really unique moment right now. So you and I looked right before we started this and we saw there are 1,500 active listings in Denton County. So that's a whole lot of active listings for buyers to choose from. Here was the rub though, right? Pending in Denton County was 1,364. So that tells us there's a lot of choices, but they're going to be gone in 30 days or less.
Right. Well, and one of the things we've always talked about is the best time to get into real estate was yesterday. And the second best
like
time,
planting a tree.
the second best
That's
time
right.
is today. Right. So building wealth through real estate, it doesn't happen overnight, but you have to take that first step and get started.
Well, that's absolutely right. And people, we're not very good in our life at mastering the delay. That long-term gain of owning a home doesn't show up until you're ready to realize it. And it feels like monopoly money when you hear, oh my gosh, some people made more money on their house than they did in their job in the last 12 months. That is a crazy stat. And it doesn't really matter to your cash flow, but it does matter to your net worth, which is really important to all of us, right? That we continue to grow our wealth. So It makes me sad, the people who aren't taking action right now. It makes me sad because I think of all the people who they're ready, right? They're ready for a little bit more adventure. They're ready. You guys now own 2 homes, and I'm so excited for you. So what are you doing right now?
Yeah, no, thank you. And it's because of our amazing leadership and coaching with you and things of that nature that we've been blessed to be around to coach us through what that looks like. And, I often think about people fear the unknown. Right? Anybody who has owned 2 homes and had great success with it, they said you have to do it. Right? I don't see why you wouldn't do it. You need more than 2 homes, right? And anybody who just hasn't done it, those are the ones that are fearful. And of course, we've been fearful through every step of the way, and you step into that fear. So, but it was getting started. How we got to where we own 2 homes today was taking that initial leap of faith. When me and my beautiful wife signed on our new home in 2020, May of 2020, right? We were 60 days into a pandemic. The whole world was telling us not to sign on that home.
Oh my gosh, don't do anything.
Right, and we took that leap of faith, and it's because of that appreciation, like you said, our house making more money than we did, that put us in a position to be able to buy the second home, absolutely.
That's right. So when we talk about people being on the sidelines, what I think you've done so well is to move from that first-time home buyer specialist, which is who you are.
Absolutely.
That was the journey you were on. So you were empathetic and sympathetic and smart, right, about strategies. Well, now you've become really the listing specialist with your 7 ways to sell. That's amazing. You are giving, so all of you who are sitting on the sidelines, right, it's because you don't understand the choices that you have. So you have 7 ways. Of course, one of my favorites is iFinder.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, and that's what we've done, right? We've been innovative and thinking of and creating new ways of doing real estate, right? Everything in life has become more convenient. Our society, our microwave generation, as they call us, we want it now. We actually wanted it yesterday, but we'll settle for now. And we want it as easy as possible. And so that's what we've really, strived to achieve is how can we help our buyers and sellers, especially our sellers, right? Figure out how can they sell at convenience.
Right. So iFinder will get them offers with no showings, no repairs, no anything. So that's one option. Whether you'll love those offers or not, right? Then you decide if you love
Yeah.
those offers, but you don't really have to do anything
That's right.
to get those offers first. And then Homeward is also a great program. You have a program where you can buy before you sell.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what I was fixing to say. I mean, the convenience factor associated with that in itself, of not having to move or be contingent,
I know.
right? We're moving back into a marketplace where contingent offers are just not being accepted. So we're going to be seeing a lot of Homeward spike back up and start using Homeward again. We're looking forward to that. I mean, what a convenience for our clients.
Well, what I hear is we're in a no excuses zone.
Mm,
Oh no, that means if I want to talk about moving, maybe have no excuse to not actually do it.
right, absolutely.
Because you have learned. You've really been so learning based and so focused on your own growth that now you're able to reach out for others and say, hey, this is how you can do it. So everybody needs to get off the sidelines, right? I am now going to be a little bit of a commercial. You're sorry you asked me now, because I'm going to be a little bit of a commercial to get off the sidelines and into the game.
Yeah.
Because the sidelines, there is nothing economically in the DFW area to indicate anything but continued price appreciation.
Absolutely. Yeah, well, and you know, I want to be in the game.
That's right.
Right.
Well, all the strategies to buy down the mortgage rate, everybody, you know, I feel like I've been in this business forever, but also we never talked about interest rates before. They've been high, they've been low. It was all about your payment and all about getting in the game. And now for some reason people are going, well, I have a 3.25% interest rate. I can't possibly move. Well, that just means you don't understand.
Right.
You don't understand how to buy down rates and the strategies that we can employ to get you there and the deals that are out there. There are some sellers really willing to do that if you'll then allow them to do what they need to do.
Yeah,
So
you know,
it
and
works.
I hate to bring this into it, but I've seen you on the news, right? You've been on multiple
Yes,
news stations, being
that's right.
interviewed because you broker so many agents, and you know they always are looking for headlines, right?
That's right.
And so I believe that our society is looking at those headlines, whether they read the full article or not. They read the headline,
That's right.
and they think doom and gloom, and that they just need to go ahead and not get into the real estate market, right? Or that it's not the time to upgrade their housing. So I think it's our job as real estate experts to actually show them the different ways and like you said, the solutions to their problems that we have for them.
That's right. So the headline today is get into the game.
That's right, get into the game. Well, hey guys, thank you so much again for being a part of the Rutherford Team Expert Series Deal of the Week. We can't wait to see you next week. And